Welcome back to the Army Painter headquarters. We've prepared Dipit's dungeon once again for an epic paint-off. We've selected 4 painters from the company of varying levels of experience to paint a miniature to be judged by our founder and CEO, Bo Penstoff, and lead studio painter, Thomas Koltow. We just wrapped up our Chaos month, so the subject of this competition will be a Chaos spawn. But before we pop open our wet palettes and get it popping at our project paint stations, let's meet today's contestants for the Great Dipit Paint-Off Spawn Edition.
My name is Lone and I am in the administration here in the Army Painter. I have been painting one of our owlbears, but that's it. I have heard about dry brushing and I have tried it on the owlbear. It didn't go well, so I am very excited about today.
My name is Heidi Krohmann and I am in sales and customer service, so I take care of every reply from the customers. Yeah, I'm very new in the painting hobby because I have not painted before, but my children have been painting, so I'm new to doing it myself.
My name is Oliver. I am the sales representative here at the Army Painter. My painting experience is I've painted miniatures since I was 9 years old, so that's 34 years of experience at the moment, which I probably shouldn't say now before our contest. So it made me look bad when I lose horribly, but there you go.
My name is Amy Roy, and my position here at the company is Web and SoMe Coordinator. I'm still a rookie, I would say. Haven't painted a lot yet, but I'm starting to get a little bit hang of it. I think it's going to be quite intense. I think there's going to be a lot of running, a lot of stressing, but I'm going for the win, definitely.
Welcome to the Great Dipit Spawn Paint-Off. The event everybody and humanity have been waiting for so long. You've all been given a spawn. It's been Senate primed by the intrepid Thomas. You've also received a white and black war paint and 1 speed paint each from the randomly drawn numbers you've got. In addition, you are allowed to pick up to 8 paints from this pile of paint up here. Outside the door, there's a hairdryer if you want to speed paint or another paint to dry faster. After the competition, you will each present your spawn to us and you will receive critique and feedback. We, the judges, will then declare the winner, the overall champ of Dipit's Paint-Off, and reward this new diploma that has been designed for the occasion. So, we wish you good luck.
I am very excited to see what the painters will come up with, because we have very different levels of experience.
We've got a varied field here. We've got Oliver, who's a commission painter. We've got Lone, who's barely painted anything before.
I hope that it doesn't deter the new ones, that we have someone with really long experience.
I think I'm going to focus a lot on the color schemes, what colors they pick.
It won't be the technical best that necessarily wins the competition.
Oliver obviously thinks I'm going to be very harsh on him, and he's right, I am. Harsher than anybody else, but that's just because he can take it. Obviously, when you paint a chaos spawn, everything goes, and I think that's the beauty about the beast, so to speak. It's that also with painting techniques, you can use any type of painting technique on a chaos spawn, and it'll probably look fairly good. And I think we'll see some very, very different spawns and very different techniques today. I'm very excited about that. Right, as a little twist, obviously you have 2 hours, which is plenty of time with all the stuff you've got now. So you also have to make the bases. In front of me, there's glue. There are various tools for that. You can make any base you want, fitting your ugly monster, but you can only use the stuff that are here. You can't use the full range on the racks, you can only use what's here. Right? Cool. Good luck. On your marks, get set, paint!
To be honest with you, I was hoping that there would be cake. Is there cake? Well, while we find out, let's follow along as our contestants begin applying those oh so important first layers of paint. What techniques will reign supreme? Speed painting, dry brushing, and when will we find out about that cake? Maybe even a pie or a nice croissant.
It looks poisonous.
It is quite poisonous. I think he has green blood, but I don't know yet. It's gonna be a kind of limited color as well.
Yeah,
But
like it. Like it a lot. How do you plan to use the wash that you picked? Which one was that?
I think it's gonna
Strong tool.
yeah. I think it's gonna go on the arms and the thingies coming
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of its back.
I think
But
that's
the thingies
good
are also
choice.
gonna have some red or green or something else, making it more noticeable that it has spikes.
Yeah, and you picked the right wash for that. It's kind of like salt. It works on everything.
Yeah.
Nice. Looks good.
So what's your plans here, Amy?
Going, I think, for like a zombie kind of greenish texture. So I'm going in with a dark base.
Yeah.
Give it some layers, and then I'm gonna dry brush with a lot of the lighter tones. And then I'm gonna add details on the spikes, I think.
That sounds like a great plan.
That's the plan so far.
Yeah, but we're early days, so
Yeah.
good to see. So you did the base first, Oliver.
Yes, sir.
Why did you do that?
I thought then the glue could dry while I got the first steps in, then I could go back and paint it. While these are absolutely fine to put on and just leave as be, I like the different textures, and then I paint it afterwards and
All right.
shade it.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah,
You
but
have any ideas for color scheme yet? Still considering.
I'm going for disgusting, and we'll see.
That'll probably work.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Don't let the master look at my piece.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going. Trying to get the idea on the miniature can be sometimes difficult, but I think I'm getting it.
I think it's a good idea to have the lower parts in dark colors.
Yeah,
And
then
then
the
do
top,
the
part,
top
yeah, in
brighter
light colors.
colors.
Yeah,
Maybe try to patch in some colors
yeah.
just to
see
get the
idea of what I'm
empty-
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it helps just to get some color on.
Yeah,
You can always repaint it. That's why we have
Oh.
you have the white if you want to repaint some of the.
Yeah,
You picked some good colors.
thank you.
Look forward to seeing it.
Yep.
Looks like you're almost done.
No.
Are you just plotting the
I've spent some time with washes, darkening and dirtying it down. I normally have my color scheme very nailed down before I start a project, so this is quite a refreshing
Yeah, it's
project.
a good experience.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of making the miniature telling me what to do,
Yeah.
which is frightening for a cat spawn, but we'll see.
Good so far. I really like it. It's right up my alley, so
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
do you have any idea about the base? I saw Oliver
Yeah,
kind of
so I
cheated
already started,
and
yeah.
started with.
I don't know if that's a
making
good
the base.
idea or not. We'll find out at the end. But,
Well, you could argue that he has the experience.
How's it going over here, Amy?
I think I'm okay. We'll see.
Well, you're on the blood now. That's never bad.
I'm trying to make him look juicy.
Juicy spawn.
Juicy.
There you have it.
Well, he is naked.
There are kids watching this show. Oh la la.
Yeah, not so sure.
That's looking really good, that. Plasmatic bolt.
Yeah, I like the color,
Yeah.
but would have liked it to pop a little bit more in the back. It's like it's too light. I don't like it.
Oh, there's room for that. Got
Yeah.
these ones.
Yes, actually, I was thinking about that.
Who needs some refreshments?
I'm sure I will paint better if I get
Say
a
it.
little bit of beer.
It is a time-proven truth that a cold pint is the best flow improver.
We might need an adult here.
Now that we have liquid refreshments, where are we at with those baked goods?
It's a hard job, eh? Right, everybody, 1 hour and less than 15 minutes.
Did you guys feel the pressure?
See, I knew you would say that, Amy. One day we will succeed in getting you stressed somehow. How's it going?
I'm kind of damning that I chose yellow to be one of the big part here because I didn't make it white first.
All right, yeah, that requires a few layers.
Yeah, but I wanted it to be flashy, and yellow is kind of flashy. So
It is indeed.
yeah. So now it's I'm trying to make shadows and stuff.
All right, what wash do you have?
I have a
Strong tone. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I'm planning to get some silver on it too.
Right.
Somehow.
Metal claws.
Perhaps.
Det er meget fedt at så se nogen, hvor de er totalt ligeglade med, hvordan reglerne normalt er for It is funny to see that some of the newer, inexperienced painters totally disregard of the normal rules for painting a miniature. I've learned new things from watching you guys. I think it's good to see, absolutely. And me painting every day, I usually just paint the boring way.
Yeah, kind of boring. What you do, yeah. I want to say this for a long time, but now we have it. Let's go there.
I started it myself. Yeah.
No, you're right. It's cool seeing different techniques. Where you normally build it up differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You need to put more beer in them. So you will really have it.
Yeah. Especially that guy.
Ah, it's cool. Oh, mama. You're sitting there cheating, aren't you? You painted this one from home. I know it.
Well, it's starting to gross me out, so everything is going to plan.
just what you need.
Yeah.
It's looking super cool so far. Du kan load dem offensivt og load dem defensivt. Så load dem defensivt, så har de jo... de har jo 5 plus in one save. Armages. Chaos Armages. Har de? Ja, det har de. Indbygget. Og så kan du gøre det til 4 plus. Så det er ikke... Du rykker dem ikke over. Meltagon, det er altså en tredjedel af alle skuden, der går igennem, du ignorerer.
If there was ever a doubt that we love gaming, there's your proof. If we're not nerding out over paint, we're building the next meta list for our next tournament. A little over an hour remains, and the progress so far has been quite impressive.
Right, everybody, we have less than 1 hour to go. And remember, also the bases are counting, so the miniature is not done until the base is done.
We're seeing a host of different techniques from our contestants. While Oliver is the odds-on favorite, maybe an underdog will take the title. Let's find out.
Den bliver så fin, den der.
Jeg tager det fuldstændig til mig.
Ja.
And now my miniature is getting where I want it to be, so it's awesome. And maybe a little bit of highlight, then yeah. Actually, this is why I love our washes, because you get the dark highlights. At first you look at it and it looks like, and then you put wash on it, and then it's just like, whoa, it looks like something.
Yeah.
So that's why I love the washes. And they also just so easy. Put a lot on, splash it on, and it works.
It's looking good. It's looking a lot better than I expected. I must admit, the newbies, especially Lone and Heidi, I knew that Amy could do stuff. I've seen her paint before. She's really natural. Oliver, obviously, it's just looking fantastic. Don't tell him I said that.
I think Oliver is technically perhaps the best one, not surprisingly. For the choice of colors, though, I think we have seen some very surprising spawns so far. I think that you can tell that Heidi is used to talking to both Oliver and Peter, who are really good painters. So she has some theory. She might need some experience to the technical part, but you can definitely tell that she knows how to use our paints. Amy is just doing her thing, and it's fun to see that she doesn't want to do the standard paint job. She has a very good understanding on how the colors work on the miniature. That surprised me a lot. And then we have Lone, who just gone total rogue on her mini, and it's amazing to watch her go chaos with the colors. I love it, absolutely.
Right, we are down to almost 15 minutes left, so get that brushwork in.
Check them out.
One juicy. Oh,
I'm gonna make it more juicy. More juicy, god damn it!
So, Heidi, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's not done, but it's
It might be
more
a
than done.
wise choice to begin to think about the bases now.
Are you sure? If I want
Well,
to.
it looks like I'm talking to you, but it might be at Amy at the same time.
Okay.
5 minutes from now and counting. 4 minutes 55.
Like a perfectly cooked souffle, timing is everything in a competition like this. As time winds down, who will be crowned the champion of the Great Dipit paint-off?
There is now 3 minutes left. Stop painting!
Step away from your kitchens.
Right.
I thought it went well. I tried to think outside the box, as we talked about.
I think it went well, but again, I'm a new painter, so I know that I'm not as good as Oliver, but I was very satisfied with my result.
I think it went well. It was fun as expected, and it went better than expected to. Yeah.
Surprisingly well, I think, for 2 hours. I usually paint my project a lot longer than that, so it was fun.
So were you pressed for time at all?
No.
I used both hours, yes.
I was a little bit pressed for time, definitely, because I definitely had a lot more potential for it.
This was out of my comfort zone, but it was fun. And that's actually what I wanted. I love it.
I think I have okay, decent chances. I saw the others, they're pretty good in the color schemes as well. Really impressed.
Well, with all the smack talk I got on the way, probably not.
Well, Oliver has been in the game too, so I would expect him to win, but I'm very, very pleased with my work, so I myself won today, I think.
How can you not root for Lona? Without playing favorites, let's hear what our judges have to say. First up is our veteran, Oliver.
Here you go.
As you rightly said, Oliver, 2 hours for a spawn for a man of your caliber is enough to put on a lot of detail, and this model has a lot of detail. I want to say something really bad, but when you're looking at the model, really good color scheme, excellent blend from the head down to the spikes. You didn't choose a contrast base as a contrast model, you choose sort of a complementary base.
When it's a model with that many and vibrant colors, I try to keep it as dark as possible.
As expected. Even with all the flag we fired, we couldn't quite
Face you.
Well done.
And here we have Lona's flashy yellow spawn.
Lone Bone.
The lion spawn, yes. Just look at this baby.
Amazing choice of colors.
Yeah, I think it's very brave that for a new painter taking variants of the same color, it used to be contrasts, and something like this is rare in a beginning paint job.
Yep, and I
So
absolutely
she's-
love the base as well.
Yeah.
The way you put the tufts on is quite clever.
Very well done.
Will Heidi's customer service charm help her to charm the judges with this poppy paint job?
That's great use of speed paint. I love the contrast of the eye that are just completely, still in the same sync at the colors, but it's very soft.
And it pops, yeah.
A bit like Lona's model again, you're using variants of the same color, even though you have a contrast coloring.
Yeah, and it is difficult on a model like this to actually limit the way you paint the claws, but you did it very well.
You don't use it like super bright red, it's still toned down like the other colors. It's really nice. Fantastic.
Finally, will Amy's steady persona translate to a steady win with this juicy spawn of chaos?
Amy,
Last one up.
Mr. Juicy. No, yes. What is painted? I love that part of it where it's just, it looks soft where all the spikes have broken through because you make it lighter than the carapace. It's a really nice trick. Nice choice of base, you make it light because the model is gloomy. So by having a lighter base, you put more focus on the model.
Yeah,
That's super cool. Great work. Great work.
absolutely.
Nice details.
I think the competition went very well.
I'm amazed by, we talked about it before, but how different approaches you do to a model. I mean, they all had speed paint and I expected them just to splash it in speed paint, and only 2 people used the speed paint. A lot of details, a lot more details than I expected.
Yeah.
I mean, Lone is one of the first miniatures. I've seen it was painted in different styles. Amy has blood everywhere, even the eyes have irises. I mean, it's, all in all, I'm super impressed.
Yeah.
How do you judge immaculate painting standard up against color choices and small details? It's very difficult to judge when you have to judge like overall and not just like for highlights or for blends or...
Yeah, because that would be the easy part, yeah. But there is some very clever use of both colors and basing and, you know, in general, wise choices were made on all of them, I think.
I think what we're impressed about is the fact that these are people that have not really painted before, and still results come out where you're saying, if I had an army looking like that on a tabletop, that would be perfect. That would be great. It has to be the whole of the miniature we were looking at in order to get the winner out. We have a winner.
We do know who the winner is. Yeah.
First off, very well done. We have a few pointers for each miniature before we go and announce who the winner is. So, Thomas, if you'll take the first one.
Yeah. Obviously, it's difficult to critique you on a paint job that well. The only thing that I can think of with the paint job is I would have highlighted back spikes to the same level as the front ones. That's what I've done.
Lone, I think when you start to paint more, thinning down paint will work well for you, especially you can do it with washes as well. And when you have something like a yellow, it's very, very difficult to wash a yellow and not make it look dirty. That's some of the tricks. And by thinning the wash a little bit, that can actually be avoided. So that's a little trick in the book for you next time, but that's the only thing we could find really.
Same with Heidi's, it's difficult to point at anything. If I should point at anything, I would perhaps have highlighted the claws a bit more, to a bit lighter degree, and then maybe chosen a different color for the base, because the base kind of fits the claws a bit too much. But that's basically it.
And the juicy one, Amy? As we said before, really nice use of effects. I think I would probably have taken a bit of an edge highlight. I know how brilliant a painter you are after only like 5 models. And I think edging it a little bit with a little bit lighter would have given something like a spawn more texture. And I think that would have looked even better than it is now. But there is one that we have to point out as being the winner.
Yeah, it was a clever use of colors, clever choice of colors. Really.
And one hell of an immaculate paint job. So Oliver, actually, you're the winner.
Yeah.
Did you see that one coming?
I'm a bit surprised actually, but yeah, awesome. I'm definitely gonna go back to the office and brag, and yeah, they'll never hear the end of it.
And in the end, our veteran commission painter and sales representative Oliver takes home the crown as our first ever Great Dipit paint-off champion. But it was a great showing from all of our contestants. I hope you all agree. I hope you had as much fun as I did, even if there wasn't any cake. All right, we'll see you next time.